God bless you guys. I felt led to say something. Um, Sometimes when God tells us something, we need to get it out to others, because the Spirit, I find, is speaking to the same thing to others. And about, I don't know, it could have been a year ago. And when God speaks to you, sometimes you know that you know that you know it's Him. No doubt in my mind. And then other times he'll tell you something and he'll confirm it through other things. But I was having such a awful day, and I got a testimony about that too. But um, severe depression and anxiety, oppression, the devil tormenting me. Almost my whole Christian life, it was a trial to get all my hope off myself and on Jesus Christ. Okay, but I was having one of them days, and it was unbearable. If I wasn't a Christian, I don't know how anybody could make it through that. But the Lord always kept me through that time. He'd lift me up. I kept on preaching. I kept on because it was such a strong presence at times. But this one day I opened my door, and I was just exhausted from the fight. And His presence come upon me, and He said, "I'm coming for you." And over this last year, I thought about that. He's coming for me. He's coming for me. See, because I'm thinking about, I know what I'm going through is coming to an end. But He's made me think, is He coming for me? And this is going to keep on lasting until He comes. Okay? And then, about 2 months ago, severe condemnation. Okay? Severe, so severe. It was the devil. Some things God allows. He allows us to understand how much we need Him. Be shown personally. And it's done a work in me like nothing else has. But I was dealing with that severe condemnation, and His Spirit comes so strongly upon me, and He said, a move of God is coming on my church. Undeniable. I know it was God. In the last month, this stuff, the Lord's been telling me there's a new season coming. Because I want to do so much more for the Lord. I want people to see Him in me. And in the last 2 weeks, do you know that this stuff has 90% just zapped away? It was gone. Totally gone. You're talking about severe mental anguish to the point to where I couldn't function. I could only do what God allowed me to do. But it was gone. Just like that. Gone. Every now and then the enemy will try to bring it back on me for a minute. But see, I refuse that. The Lord told me a new season's coming. It's coming. You're a liar, devil. You're a liar. Before it was so strong I couldn't do that. I didn't receive His lies, but it was so strong. Well, now that this stuff has lifted off of me, there's no hindrances to my faith. And that's a testimony, because I've been dealing with this almost my whole Christian life for 15 years. But, I was saved about 5 to 7 years. But what happened was, when God filled me with the Holy Spirit about 16 years ago, immediately He started showing me the gospel, showing me how it's all paid for. Quit trying to earn things. In my spirit, He would speak to me, but at the same time, I went deep into a spiritual darkness, and like I've never felt in my life. And it done such a work in me. But He would begin to lift me up with His presence and show me they're all lies. Quit trying to earn my blessing. I'm going to do what's best for you. I'm going to take care of you. And it's something I had to walk through to become who I had to be. God ordained it. As soon as I was baptized with the Holy Spirit, He began to teach me the gospel, the preaching of the cross. I knew that Jesus was my answer. I knew I couldn't work for it. I couldn't earn it. As a Christian, I lived the best I could, but I had to learn through these times, through failures, you better keep believing God. You better understand the devil wants to take your faith from you. I learned all this myself. The Holy Spirit taught me unto all truth. And it's more and more coming. There's a new season coming in my life. It's already here. And that's just something that's a testimony. But the Lord has told me that. And this is going to bring confirmation to the ones who He's told you the same thing. I can't imagine what it's going to be. I'm talking about a flood of the Holy Spirit upon our lives because we have a job to do. In our own carnal flesh, we can't do what needs to be done. We must be empowered by the Holy Spirit in the book of Acts kind of way, to where there's a boldness, there's people. There was unlearned, yet they taught like they were educated with authority. All this will happen, and it will not happen until the Holy Spirit moves upon the people like it did in the book of Acts. But it's coming. But God bless you all.